Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another makeup tutorial, but today I used blue, green, and yellow to create this more like neon-y look. I really liked how it turned out. I wasn't sure if I was going to because I've never really done this kind of look before, but I hope you guys like it, and if you want to know how I got the look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so as you can see, I already have my eyebrows on. I decided to do these off camera just because it's like the same thing every time. I always use the same product, so until I switch it up, I'll probably skip this unless you guys want to see them, or I can do like a dedicated video just to my eyebrows. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pomade in Soft Brown, and then I just go ahead and prime my eyes as well, and then kind of go under the brows to sharpen them up a little bit, and I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair Neutral, and then I went ahead and set my eyebrows with the Benefit 3D Brow Tones, and I believe the shade I use is number 4. So since I already have my eyes primed and set with powder, I am just going to go ahead and go into the eyeshadow. And today I'm going to be doing kind of like a blue look, but I might incorporate like green, yellow, maybe maybe pink or something. So we will see how it goes. I don't really have like a plan. I just really know I want to use blue today. So I just zoomed you guys in a little bit, and I think I'm going to take like a lighter, like a green shadow to start off with, I think. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a brush. This one is from Morphe. It's just a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with a yellow as a transition, and this is Take Flight from ColourPop. Alright, so I'm going to go above the crease, pretty close to the brow bone actually. And we'll just blend as we go, and then once I add more colors, I'll probably like go back and forth between like the very first color and then the second, and then the second and third, and so on, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Alright, so I've got that yellow down. I went pretty close to the eyebrow, but left a little bit of space, and then I think I'm going to go in with a green next. I know I don't have a lot of green eyeshadow that's like more bright, so I'm just going to take the James Charles palette. And it is this green right here. I have a lot of shades that are darker green like this one, or like more pale, or more like forestry or olivey, but I don't really have anything too bright that's a matte, so I'm just going to take this and see how that goes. And with that green shade, I'm just going to take this brush from the Urban Decay Smoky palette just to kind of place it, and then I might grab a different brush to blend it out into the yellow. And I'm taking this one and putting it just above the crease, basically in the crease, but I'm just going to blend it a little bit higher. And really the key to blending out shadow is just to place it first, get your pigment up a little bit, and then blend it out. And then when you blend it out, sometimes the pigment kind of fades, so you just want to keep adding, blending until you kind of get what you want. Okay, and then before I go in with another color or more of the green, I'm gonna go back in with that yellow. I think I'm gonna take more of the green really quick before I go in with the blue. And then also from the James Charles palette, I'm going to take this blue shade. There's quite a few blues in here, but I'm going to take the really bright one just because I want this look to be more neon-y. And I'm going to take another Urban Decay brush. This one just came in the Naked 2 palette. And I'm just going to place the product with this first and then blend it out with a different brush. And I'm just going to place this one first, and then we'll start to blend it out. So I'm just going to put it kind of like in the outer corner first, and then blend it up into the crease and in that green. And then to blend out the blue a little bit more, I'm taking the E38 from Sigma. And then I'm taking more of the yellow. I'm going to do a halo eye, so I'm going to place some of that blue in the inner corner too. So for the middle of my eye, I think I'm going to do another blue but make it a little bit lighter, and then also a shimmer. So I'm going to find one of those really quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of the shade from Makeup Geek. It's one of their foiled shadows called Pegasus, and then I think I might put something a little lighter on top of it, but I'm going to see how this looks first by itself. And I'm just using a Morphe M224 that I just sprayed with some water to make it a little bit more pigmented too. Alright, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the shadow from ColourPop, which is called Banana Daiquiri. It's so pretty and reflective, and I think it'll look really nice on the eyelid over that other blue. And then I'm also going to take this super light shimmery blue from the James Charles palette as well and put it just in the center of that halo eye. And I'm just going to finish my eyes and lashes and everything before I do the rest of my face. So I'm going to take the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lashes. These are just from Kiss. I believe they're called Poise. I think I got them in a pack of like 6, and I really like them for when I want a more natural lash. And I feel like they look really great with like bright looks, because then you can really still like see the shadow and everything. And then I'm going to take my lash glue. I just used the Duo one, and I believe this one is just like the dark one. It comes out gray and then dries kind of like black. And then while I have my lashes drying, I'm just going to do mascara and some eyeliner in my tight line really quick. I'm taking this one from Essence. It's their Lash Princess Volume Mascara. I really like all of their mascaras that Essence has. I'm just using this one at the moment. And then for my eyeliner, I'm taking this one from Marc Jacobs, and it's their Highliner Gel Eye Crayon in black. I really like this one because I feel like it stays really well in my tight line and waterline. And even if my eyes start to water, I feel like it stays and it doesn't like run or anything, which is super nice. And now my glue is a little bit tacky, so I'm going to try to put my eyelashes on now. So as you guys can kind of see, it just gives a little something. It's not like too dramatic, but it just kind of makes the look a little bit better. And then after I do my lashes, I just like to take a little bit more mascara and just make sure they're blended pretty well. Alright, and then now I'm going to move on to my face. So I'm going to do a little bit of primer to prep the face for my makeup. I'm first going to take the Smashbox Hydrating Primer for my whole face. I normally just put this one as like a moisturizer. Even though I did already moisturize, I just put it on like I would put on a moisturizer, just the same way. Just kind of all over, blending it in. And then I'm going to use the Cover FX Blurring Primer, mainly in my T-zone and especially over my nose. Just going to go straight down my nose and then bring it on the sides. I have the largest pores on my nose, so I like to kind of blur those out, make them less noticeable. And then for foundation today, I'm just going to take the L'Oreal Pro Glow. This is in Classic Ivory. And for this one, I just put the foundation directly on the sponge and then the sponge on my face. And then to conceal under my eyes, I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape, and this one's in the shade Fair Neutral. And I just kind of do a triangle. So I start off in the middle and then kind of swipe it on over. And then I just bring it down into kind of a triangle shape, just like that. I don't bring it too far out here though, towards the hairline. And then to set my under eyes, I'm going to take the Pretty Vulgar The Powder Room Setting Powder in the shade Matte About It. And this brush is just one from e.l.f. It's their small tapered brush. I'm going to take that same powder and just set my T-zone really quick, just so everything stays in place pretty well. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm taking this powder from MAC. It's their Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Golden. And now I'm just going to take that same Marc Jacobs eyeliner that I used earlier for my tight line and do the same thing but on the waterline. And I'm going to take some shadow and start to blend this eyeliner out on the lower lash line. So I'm just going to take that really bright blue and start to put that down here. And I'm going to use that same blending brush that we used for the green and blend out that lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of yellow and put that down there too. Not too much though, I just want a small smidge of it. And then I'm going to take that Essence mascara and put it on the bottom. And now I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer from Benefit with a Morphe M177 flat top brush. Just to warm up my skin tone a little bit. I'm not really going to contour today. Just want a little something on the cheeks. And take it up on the forehead and temples also. And for blush, I'm taking this one from Note Cosmetics in the shade Desert Rose. It's kind of like a peachy color, not necessarily a rose. Just gonna bake a tad under that contour while we do our highlight. I'm gonna start out with Becca's Champagne Pop to start out with my highlight. And I'm just gonna put this on the cheeks and the forehead as well. This is like my favorite highlighter of life. It's so pretty, I love it. I also like to take it on the chin and then down my nose and my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter too. This is actually like my other favorite. This and Champagne Pop are my two favorites. I'm not really sure which one I like first though. It's pretty close between the two. And then I'm actually going to take this shade on my brow bone as well. And I'm using another Morphe M224. And then for lipstick, I'm just going to keep it super simple since the eyes are so dramatic. And I'm going to take Bite Beauty in the shade Meringue. This is just a little deluxe size of it. I really like Bite's lipsticks because they have like that minty smell to them. And they're all about like safe ingredients that you can actually eat. So that's why it's called Bite Beauty. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. I know I do. I love blue and green together. I hardly ever use them on my eyes, but when I do, oh my gosh, it's so pretty and so like neon-y, and I love it for summertime, especially with my highlights in my hair. It looks really pretty. If you guys liked the video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for my future videos. And leave me a comment down below what kind of videos you want to see from me in the future. And tell me like what kind of makeup look you want to see. Like if there's a certain color or liner or something like that, then definitely let me know and I will definitely get around to doing it. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.